Stone Cold got chewed out by Vince McMahon, and this is a problem. Let's talk about it next on the Joe Cronin Show. Stone Cold. So we talked about Stone Cold saying on the podcast on the WWE Network, kind of cutting this promo thing with Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman and making it seem like it was going to be Stone Cold versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. And then all of a sudden, you know, it seemed like it wasn't, but maybe it was, and they're teasing it. But now that this whole Undertaker thing has happened with Brock again, now it appears clear that Brock Lesnar is going to face The Undertaker at WrestleMania. So now we pretty much seemingly know that that whole Stone Cold thing was a accidental work or I don't know what you call it. But my name is Joe Cronin. This is the Joe Cronin Show. Thanks for watching. And so check this out. Stone Cold was interviewed on UFC fighter Chael Sonnen's show, or he was on Stone Cold's show. I don't remember. And Stone Cold told him he expected when Sonnen told Austin he expected to see Austin versus Lesnar headline WrestleMania 32. Austin quickly informed Sonnen that that is mistaken. Austin later added that he will not be working a match at WrestleMania 32, but that he would like to be in attendance for the event. Austin went on to share a story about Vince McMahon chewing him out after Austin's podcast with Heyman for the WWE Network. According to Austin, a few days after the interview with Heyman, he got a telephone call from McMahon. Well, he was in a Macy's dressing room. Or whatever. Who knows if this is friggin' real anyway, by the way, because Stone Cold just lies about everything on this podcast. He says, I have Vince listed in my phone as VKM, all capital letters. It comes up. It's Mr. Vince McMahon calling me, so I'm thinking, okay, I got to answer the phone. He's either calling to tell me it was a great interview with Paul Heyman, or we blew the internet up, or he's going to call and eat my ass out for making a match at WrestleMania. At that point, Austin assured McMahon that he would clear the air on his podcast and squash the WrestleMania 32 rumors. Austin described getting blasted by McMahon in the dressing room while I was trying shorts on, and it was a real interesting moment. Whatever that means, I don't know. I don't believe anything that Stone Cold says on his podcast. We can't even believe him on the WWE Network podcast because he'll even lie that make everybody think that he's having a match with Brock Lesnar. Stone Cold is becoming one of the biggest trolls in all of wrestling. It's unbelievable. So there you go. Unless this is a lie too, it seems like Vince McMahon was pissed at Stone Cold for making this match when it was not happening, and now we know it was not happening. What do you guys think about Stone Cold's fibs on his podcast? Do you think it hurts his podcast that like so much stuff is made up on his podcast that it's like, because to me, like a few funny stories that are made up, that makes sense, that's funny, that's like a work and that's enjoyable, but it seems like so much stuff is made up on his podcast and so much of what he says is bullshit now that I just don't find it fun to listen to or watch. I like Stone Cold as an actor. Yes, he acts and he does works. That's what wrestling is, and I do him on my show too. But when you just everything you think is a work or whatever, it's whatever. He starts telling a story about like, you know, having to piss his pants because there was no bathroom or something. I'm not gonna believe it was real, so then I'm gonna be like, well, this is stupid. Like I don't even, and I'll turn the thing off. I don't know. I wish I could talk to Austin about it. I think he should stop doing these fake stories because it's hurting the podcast. I loved his podcast, and then when I started finding out things weren't real, I was like, oh, that's dumb. Okay. And maybe I'm dumb for not knowing that I should have known they weren't real, I guess. I'm stupid. If I have to feel that I'm stupid for listening to a podcast, I'm not going to listen to it. But I loved his podcast, but now I'm just annoyed. I don't know. I can't explain it. But damn it, I got to go to Denny's and get me some lobster. Anyway, what do you guys think about this whole thing? Leave it in the comments below. Click the like button. Subscribe. My name is Joe Cronin. We went live a few nights ago for Monetize This, or last night, rather. Monetize This. It was the best episode, one of the best episodes ever of Monetize This the other night. If you missed it, you better go watch it. Monetize This, episode 41. It's 3 hours or so long. One of the best episodes we ever did. I did take a clip from it, the funniest clip. It was just unbelievable. Dave, Dead on Dave, Tommy C, myself, and Jesse J. Even Leah was in the background. It was just one of my favorite Monetize This ever. Thank you guys for listening to that. Thanks for watching. It's amazing. Thank you for 17,000 subscribers on YouTube. And hit me up on Twitter, @Joe Cronin Show. I'm out.